Oh, well, hello, YouTube peeps. Marvin here with a bit of a Fisher Online. I'm in Russia River Ron, but I'm going to go and do my, I'm going to go and collect my insects because I really want to get this trophy, for any trophy fish on wasp. And to do that, guys, we're going to need wasps, obviously. I have got some, but I'm going through them thick and fast. Now, I did say I was going to do an update, and I did say I was going to do a Fisher Online before I actually have my little mini break. And I'm a word of my bond. Should we do mole crickets? Or should we do some more compost? What are we running out of? Let's have a look. We're running out of compost. Let's do some more compost because we are running out of compost. Now, with doing compost, guys, you will get a varied amount of stuff. You won't just get compost. You'll get randomly, like you would do if you got some earth or you got a compost bin, okay, and you wanted to get worms, say. You're going to get worms. You're going to get maggots. You are going to get flies. So you won't just get, what you want. You'll get what I'm trying to say is you'll get other species as well. So I'm getting compost, but next time I come back here, I bet you I'll have witchetty grubs. I bet you I'll have all sorts. And then what we'll do is next roll, I will do some more mole crickets. And that's what I do. This is my daily routine of what I normally do. And then I have a look I have a little laugh and a chuckle of the daily. So they want 93 pound of freaking fish here, and it's any species. Now, it's quite easy to do that because I have told you before, but I'm going to tell you again. If you come past where you spawn over there by the campfire. If you come past where you get the boats, and if you go up to that dead tree anywhere from here all the way up to that dead tree, you can cast in here top water, any top walker, the Asp Mark II, the top water walker 20 gram will do, and you're targeting basically asp and pike, and you can do that daily. I'm not going to do the day because I'm not prepared to sit here and do that. I'm going to show you guys about the new wagglers that I got on the event, and I want to show that off. There also is a weekly challenge by this guy here. He'll give you, but they're blue tags. They're blue tag fish. And what I mean by blue tag fish, if we have a look, this is a blue tag. So if it said dace, you would have to catch dace, but blue tag. And then you go and hand him into him, and he gives you some stuff. So my next port of call is France, where the women wear no pants. And it's true. No, I don't want to go to Finland. I don't want to go to France. I had a look at that. I double checked that. And I thought, what? 230? No way, Pedro. So I'm going to go there. And I'm going to go to my mollusk thing. It probably might need... yeah. It probably might need. Now, I've got a new overlay for the map, and I like this because it shows you all the trees and the ploughed fields, and when you put markers down, you get little markers like this. That is really good, and I do like it. I like things that make sense. I don't like things that, are just there because you've probably got a scouse lady there. Sorry, all you scousers. You probably got a skimpy. That's what I meant to say. I didn't mean to say scouse. You probably got a skimpy lady there, in her bikini and stuff like that. I like things that make sense. So there we go. Let me do the trap. And now what I'm going to do, guys, I've come to France because this is what we're going to do. We're going to spawn back over to the spawn. That sounds sense, doesn't it? Spawn back over spawn. I mean, you got little things here telling you the map of the lake and everything, and best spots to go and fish. There's a spot there, and it's spot number 2. Spot number 1 is in that little area over there. Spot number 3 and spot number 4. So there you go, guys. And these are the big fish. Oh, look, there's a picture of me with a great big massive sturgeon. No, it's not me. Right. Anyway, stop messing around, Marvin. Let's get to what we're going to be doing. We're going to be showing you the new wagglers, the blue ones that I picked up. And when you get a fish, I'll show you. Rather than tell you, let me go over and gear up. And we are going to target the... I've got to take off that leader. And we're coming here, guys. And I'm not going to fish on there. I'm going to fish here. I know fishing on here will make it go out a little bit, but what I really want to do is I want to find some... I could fish on this fish. I could fish even on this corner. So what I'm going to do is, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my match rods, but I'm going to use... the lighter ones. You have got heavier ones, but you have got lighter ones. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I take off that leader, because that's the thin leader for the wasp. And then I'm going to put on, what's that? 50 pound. So I'm going to put on a thin leader. We could put on a 45, but that's steel. I'm looking. So you don't really want to. We could go with the norm, couldn't we? We could go with the ones that you buy in the shop. We might just have to do that. So let me do the 29 pound. That one. And I'm going to take off that wasp. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish with the carp ones Mark 2, and then I'm going to fish with cabbage boilies on that one. I'm going to take that leader off. I'm going to take that hook off. I'm going to put on 24 pound. I'm going to put on a hook, a carp hook number 1 actually, not a 2. Have I got any carp hook number 2s? No, I haven't. Son of a biscuit. Right, so what I'm going to have to do then is I'm going to have to use one of these ones. Actually, no, we're put on the same. We're put on the same, guys. But this time, I'm going to put on mint boilies. Now, you can do basically what I'm trying to target. I'm trying to target the grass carp or the mirror. That's what I'm trying to target. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push V for Victor, and then I'm going to go out and find some carp mix. Now my ones are different to what yours ones are, because this is a mod. You will probably have round boilies. I've got the blocks. Someone did ask me how I got this, and do you know what? I can't remember how I got it. Bream, sturgeon. Let's do... No, that's wild carp. We don't want that. Let's do a normal carp with corn. Carp with potato. Let's do carp with corn. Now, in this little spot here, where I'm at, I'm going to be fishing out there. So it's 2.6 meters deep. Okay? Now, I'm going to push the R key, and I'm going to put that to 1.9. Or there or thereabouts. Yeah, 1.9 I do. And I'm going to fish. Now, you're going to be surprised with this waggler. It's really good at night time. It really is good at night time. Let me put it there. Let it settle. I'm going to put that down. And I'm going to get number 2. I'm going to put number 2 a little bit deeper. I'm going to put number 2 at 202. And then I'm going to push the V key. And I'm going to try and find that carp mix. Was it carp with corn? There it is. And then I'm going to put that in a completely different place. And I'm going to put it over there. Going to power cast it so it's right on the edge. Can you see it's right on the edge of those lilies? And it's tipping over a bit. We settle in, it's settling. It hasn't said it's hit bottom. Now, I've got this in my hand now, okay? Now, you're going to say, well, why did you put that on there? Because there's not a basket on there, Marvin. Well, the reason why I put it on there, if I look at the waggler and I push 0, I've just fed that area. Now, if I push the number 1 and do exactly the same, look at the waggler and push 0. Sorry, not 0, O, as in for ostrich. Okay. I've just plonked that bait in that little area. Now, I know for a fact, because I've been playing this for 6 years nearly, I know for a fact, and I used to when I streamed this, I had a bait timer. And I used to say, set a timer for 5 minutes. And that's real minutes. That will last for 5 minutes. It should attract the fish by plonking that down there. Now, we probably, if we don't get any bites, we'll probably move. And I always say, if you're not getting any bites, guys, move around the lake until you can find the fish. They're not going to come to you. You've got to try and find them. And any good fisherman will tell you that. So, when I do get a bite, the waggler, which is a long float, and you're basically you're floating from a distance, it will go click and it will light up. I'm hoping that it will do it whilst I'm watching. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a quick slurp. And then if I'm not biting on that, I'll change him to strawberry or change it to fruit. How is everybody doing? I'm unsure when it's going to go up, guys. I really am unsure when it's going to go up. We could, is it pond trout daily here? Let me have a look what the daily is. Oh, no, it's frog. We could go and do the frog. Shall we go and do the frog? Because we're going to be waiting for ages. Right, let's go and do the frog. Because the frog, people think the frog are basically a pain in the ass. Now, sometimes they can be. Honestly, guys, they can be. Let me take that off. It might be because that leader's too thick. I might have to put a thinner leader on. Let me take that off. Let me put on a small hook. Let me put on... I might actually see whether we can get it on a wasp. Should we try that? Let's put that one on a wasp. Now, my streamer friend is Belgium, and he's called One by Chris. He went and tried to find the actual audio of this waggler here. That waggler there. And he couldn't find it because he said to my friend that he couldn't hear it going ka-clonk. Now, I was helping a friend out last night, and I put a 0 on, and I was screen sharing, which I was on Discord, and I was screen sharing, and my friend heard it, so it does work. It does work. Right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my little favourite spot where I like to catch the frog. So over in this corner here, I will call this little mill pond number 2. So number 1 is over by the spawn. Mill pond number 2, as I call it, is here. And then there is the main pond. So mill pond 1, mill pond 2. I know it's bigger than a pond, but... And then the massive great big one, which is over here. Massive great big one. So let's go to the little spot where I can catch the frogs. And if we're going to catch the frogs, guys, I might consider doing the daily. I don't know. I might consider it. So, roughly halfway between the road and the end here. So, now, the trick is, for the frog, is to float them at around about, I would say, top or 16. Okay? I'm going to do this at top. No, I don't want to put it there. I want to put it somewhere else. No, I want to put it near the lilies. In the lilies is more appropriate. There we go. There we go. Plonk that one down. So we're going to have to reset this because this is set at 202. So let's put that there. So that's got wasp on. This has got flies. Now, you can actually fish with bloodworm. The only thing with bloodworm is you're going to get black bass. Because the black bass like bloodworm too. Now, we might be here for a while. So, but do you know what I'm going to do? You guessed it. I'm going to get my chair out. Damn right I am. And I'm going to sit in my chair. There we go. Well, I've switched maps, guys. I wasn't getting anything at that pond. I wasn't getting anything at the frog place. So I've come to Russia River Ron. And I managed... That's not the one I want. I managed to get my trophy on wasp, and it was I tell you, 10 centimeters in the mini pond over the back of me, and I got my trophy. And I did get, actually, we're 5th on the leaderboard, so we'll have a look in a minute. Let me put this one down. I was on the leaderboard, so let's see whether we're still on the leaderboard now. So it's the days. Now I've been knocked off. So I did get it, and I got it on wasp. I should have taken a screenshot. These floats are really, really good, guys. That one there, I'm going to bring in because I think that one's at 1 meter. Now, you need to fish. Let me go over there. You can see. You need to fish at that depth, 0.10. If you don't fish at that depth, you're not going to get the bleak. The bleak are not bottom. They're not mid. They're not bottom. They're top. So I do hope that helps. Let me go into the trophy. So there you go. Trophy on wasp. And now I can make the bait for my insect trap. I had a word with my moderator the other last night, and I said to him, can you remember when I first started doing this? And he said, you started doing it when you wanted your fox trout in Scotland. And I did a calculation. It must have been at least 18 months. So I've been trying to get this, not constantly, I've been doing it on and off. So this is the pearls of wisdom that I'm going to give to you. Don't do it constantly because the game will know that you want that particular species and it will make you work for it. So anyway, let's see whether these ones, because these make a funny noise. Well, not funny, but they make a clunk and then the actual waggler lights up. So let's watch the wagglers for a little bit and see whether we can get a dace or see whether we can get a shaman. I think they're called shaman. There's loads of activity here, guys. There's a little, I don't know whether you saw that down there. See whether it'll do it again. Yeah, look, there's activity like the fish break in the water, and then there's a expanding ripple. So there's loads of activity here. We just got a bite on that one, but we struck it too early. We struck that too early. and the actual fish took it to the left. So let's put that there. Now, like I said when we were in France, don't put bait down there because they're not going to be down there. It's like the frog. The frog are top water. The bleak are top water. So if you bait the area, all you're going to do is feed the critters at the bottom of the lake or pond or wherever you're fishing. I'm trying to be quiet. She's very unusual for me. Now we're on rod 1 and 2, so I'm poised on rod 1 and 2, and I'm not going to strike because that's how I missed the bite. I'm going to let it pull it under the water, so it will go clink, and then it'll sink, or it'll go. The waggler will go right or left. Come on. Now, fishing is patience. You've got to have patience to do this. You're not going to chuck in a rod with bait on it and you're not instantly going to get a bite. It's patience and audacity to do it. Thinking of that, I need to sort out my audacity. My audio recorder. My audacity has stopped working, so I need to sort that out. Come on. Now, I have put a tent down here, so I don't have to keep on walking all the way down here. Now, I've got all the fish on the lake, and I have got fast travel places, but to the pond from the from one of the fast travel places, it's a bit of a hike. So I spent some of my money, and I'm still a double millionaire. And I bought a tent on the auction, which made someone happy because they got 144 grand. Come on. I just want to show off this waggler because these wagglers are really, really brilliant, guys. They are. If you like fishing with match rods from afar, now somebody asked me what is the difference between a float rod and a match rod, and it is exactly that. You're float fishing from a distance because that is bigger than a float. It's a waggler, which is a tall float. Some floats light up, some floats don't light up. Now, with the ones that light up, you are going to have to keep on your eye on it because, like anything, it will wear and you will need to repair them. And once I get a bite, I'll pop into the inventory and I will show you. Come on. We're at that right time of day. So around about 1400 hours onwards is when you're going to be getting the dace. You'll get them sporadically throughout the day, but they seem to bite in the evenings, evenings, sorry. So let's go in there because I will hear that bite. So if we go to the waggler, okay. So on this waggler here, you've got a marker that runs down here, and I can't take it off to show you, but this line will go down. It's exactly the same line that goes down on your leader. Now, this is the setup, guys. So if you want to take a screenshot, I've made carbon fibered leaders, at 1.13 ounces, and I've got a depth of 30 centimeters. Now, if you pick up a carbon fiber leader of £2, the actual carbon fiber line, and then you'd be able to make leaders, do them at 30 centimeters. The reason why I say 30 centimeters is, and the reason why I say carbon fiber, it's very, very thin. And if you don't use carbon fiber thin leaders, you're not going to get the trophies. You're just not going to get them, guys. Come on for the video. Here we go. We've got something on rod number 1. Just saw it go bob. Come on. Something did tap that, but it didn't light up, which is very, very strange. Come on. For the recording. Now, if it goes like this, guys, what I suggest you do is reset your RNG. Here we go. We've got something on that one, and it's sunk. If it goes flat like that, reset your RNG, take them out, put them back in again. So there you go, Dace. I know it's only green, but you will start getting greens, you'll start getting blues, and then all of a sudden, guys, you will. I'm not going to say you're going to get it in the first session. You might be doing third or fourth or fifth. I mean, it depends. It really does depend. So I hope this helps. If it does, and you want to see more from the channel, because I don't just only do this, like and subscribe and hit that bell, and you'll get a notification when I put a fresh YouTube up. So take care, happy fishing, and I'll catch you later.